But we get a whistle as Pilon and Craig Berube are going to go. That's one battle. There's another one going on at center that's been separated. The main event, though, Berube and Pilon. That's Pilon's helmet that comes askew. And right now it's a wrestling match and nothing but. Bob Hodges keeping an eye on things. I think he's trying to talk them into separation. He go to law school. Bob Hodges got the angry parties apart.
Be helpful to have the puck in the offensive zone. Whoa, big hit to Nordy on Brian Berard. How about this hit paying off to a net?
Well, Pilon will stay out of the box. And we're going to have another one. As Simon and Huda, remember before Huda got a penalty for charging. He wrestled with Simon, and now they do battle, and Simon with a couple of big left hands puts Huda down. Decision, Simon.
Yeah, well, he threw more punches. I don't know whether he landed anything that was going to do any damage. First one he threw, Huda ducked under. The rest of it was more clutching and grabbing than anything else. A lot of things going on behind the play, Howie. There's some nastiness, some ugliness in the hockey game. That's a signal for it there. Now we got Berube going after Pilon, who just got punched from behind by Kaminsky. Now Kaminsky is after Anderson.
Anderson and Gonchar.
Oh, Gonchar, excuse me.
Eagles gets in between them. Gonchar and Anderson are still talking. Anderson's got his gloves on. Gonchar's are off. And Gonchar, you can see telling him, why don't you drop the gloves?
Well, we got something going in the middle. That's Smolinski, isn't it? And Eagles.
See Eagles trying to get a couple of lefts in, but he's got nowhere to go with it. Well, now he rocked the helmet of Smolinski a little bit. Well, there have been a host of penalties already in this first period. We're going to get several more. There was going to be, the original penalty anyway is going to be against Washington. So the Islanders were supposed to have come away with a power play before all of this started. And Mike Milbury is incensed. He wants this thing over with.
Well, you know what the problem is? Here's a guy, Eagles, with a face shield on, and if Smolinski throws a punch at him and hits the face shield, what's he going to do? Break his hand and be out of hockey now for a few months? That's the problem with these guys that start fighting. Now, Rich Pilon, everybody says the same thing. The difference is that if somebody challenged Rich Pilon, he'll take the helmet off and then start fighting. There is a difference.
24 to the Islander man advantage. King leveled by a good hit from Mark Tinordi. Expires. And fittingly, there are some shoves at the end of the period. This time elbows exchanged between Nicolishin and Hughes.
Well, Simon's over. Have a few words with Hughes, and Hughes never a man short of words. Give Simon a Simon says, Hughes says. Anyway, they all go to their dressing room where they belong.
Anderson got it free. Hughes a shot, and Carey holds on.
Good. Excuse me, Howie. Good shot by Hughes, and now a couple of guys want to mug him. We're not supposed to get shots on our goal. Berube, Tinordi. Who else is out there? Well, let's take a look at our Chrysler League leaders when we get a chance here. Joe Ricci stirring things up a little bit. The ugliness. I guess they still don't want to play hockey. They want to dance. All that heavy round dancing.
Like Roseland Dance Hall tonight, if that's all they want to do, because there's been plenty of it.
Just when you think the thing is going to be stopped, somebody reaches out and shoves somebody over backwards. Ricci now grabbing Danny Plant.
Well, we're about to bring you tonight's adventures of the Chrysler League leaders, but these guys just want to prolong the suspense.
Think you've had enough now? Okay, guys. So you have? Paul? Good. Ricci? No, come on, Joe. Answer me. Yeah? Okay, nodding his head. Did you see him nod his head?
Chris Wells of the Panthers. Alfie with a hit on Sharon.
Woo.
Puck's underneath. And I thought for a minute we might have seen one of those checking from behind type penalties, because Sharon had his face to the glass. We'll take our second period intermission now. And so they'll tack on the final 4 minutes and change to the third period. So we're not quite through the end of two, but it is intermission time, and that's why.
Are in their best interest, Howie. The reason I say that, we got Tinordi now with Bertuzzi. Paul Cruz comes over and has some words with Tinordi. Tinordi wants to make him a shish kebab with his hockey stick.
Anderson trying to sneak through with it, keeps the legs churning, tried the wrap around, Carey got a stick on it, trying to cover up, he finally does. That was Blunt putting the hit on Housley, and here we go again. The Islander point men, Janssen and Huda, will stay put so as to preserve the face-off in the offensive zone, and nothing of a serious nature develops anyway. Good play to just get it to the corner, and now Anderson wrists it out of the zone. And the Islanders clear. This is going to be another icing, although Tinordi did everything he could to hold up Armstrong to ensure the icing, and he just about knocked Armstrong down. And that's what these words are about. 8:54 remain, third period. The Gerard makes a move, shoots one, stick save, rebound Hughes. Carey's got it between the pads. Still no whistle. Carey wants to know why, and still no whistle. It squirts free.
Because Carey didn't have a hold of it.
And so Armstrong and Simon come together. I think a hand pass was called somewhere during that sequence, which is why the whistle blew in the first place. You might have caught the goaltender, Jim Carey, during that skirmish at one point, not take his eye off the puck necessarily, but he actually angled his head as if he were looking for the referee, going, where's the whistle?
Yeah.
It's the puck through the slot. Palffy's after it with Tinordi. And you knew Tinordi was going to make sure to get a piece of Palffy. Ricky got Palffy up high on the glass earlier in the game. Now Carter knocks down Palffy, and a penalty coming up to the Capitals.
Well, you can only allow so many things to happen, and then you've got to do something. And Tinordi after Palffy, and Palffy won't back up.
Well, you know, that's a smart play by Tinordi anyway, because he figures somebody's going to come to Ziggy's defense, and maybe that'll equal things out, because the original penalty was going to be called on Anson Carter of Washington.
Tinordi ended up with a bloody nose. I don't know whether that was from Palffy or not, but you could see him regularly going to his nose.
Interference at 12:37.
Well, there's the hit. Wow, see what happens when you run in. Now, Tinordi, look at the stick he gave him right on the inside of the leg. And that's what made, there's the holding right there. Interference by Carter, right? That's the penalty. And then at the end, Palffy and Tinordi, look at the size. Palffy saying, oh, okay, come on. He gets his arms up in there, gets his hands in his face. It's Smolinski.
Brian Berard to the red line, throws it to the Washington line. Lee shoots it the other way, and Clark Gillies, this wins for you. Tommy Salo gets the shutout, his second.
I'll tell you, this crowd is certainly enjoying it. They've been on their feet 3 times here in the last, 2.5 minutes.